What is up, guys and gals, gamers, YouTubers, and all you roughnecks out there? It is your boy DL Rico, and well, look at this. We are playing Destiny today. Brand new game just came out last week. I wanted to get it right away, but hey, we're kind of a poor college student, gotta just kind of work with what I got. But anyway, it's Tactical Tuesday, and as always, we talk about our tactics, whether they be about the gameplay or about our life. And let's start with the tactics with the game. Now, when you first start off, you get a choice between three different types of warriors that you can choose from. The first one being the Titan. He has a nice ground smash attack, and he is a defender. Once you get to a level 15, that helps protect others. This next one is a hunter. One of his supercharged weaponry, and then when you get to level 15, his melee becomes a very nice tactical use. Just very, I think he doesn't really go invincible, but he just like kind of supercharges his little knives, and he goes running after him. This last one, the warlock, he supercharges his as a level 15. He supercharges his weapons, so everything, pretty much himself. So everything he does is fully charged and on the go. For me, I wanted to go with the Titan. I am more of a defender. I am his. It talked about his weapons capabilities and how he's more. It just sounded like his gameplay or his style is more towards my what I go for. As you can see, once you've chosen what kind of person you want to be, you can choose what race you want to be as that. Well, in my case, a Titan, and didn't really care for the helmet, so I went with the Awoken. Once you've chosen the, let's see, that's human, and that just meh. So yeah, chosen to be the Awoken. Once there, you can choose what kind of facial structure you want, the skin color, your lips, your eyes, your hair coif. I mean, you can choose. You can just customize it to however you want, and I'm not going to bore you with all of that because it did take me a while to get it to how I wanted. And there's my finished product. Got some nice warrior paint there, nice bright and green. But yeah, it's when it comes to the tactics of any first time play, used to be back in the day that they came with instruction manuals. I don't know how many of you remember that, but with Mario Brothers, you'd open the package. It would come with, on the left hand side, it would come with this instruction booklet. It would teach you how to jump, teach you how to use power ups and fire flowers, tell you what kind of enemies were in the game. Um, and nowadays, it doesn't really have all that. It just says, oh, you know, there's expansion packs. Here's something that's available on, in my case, the PlayStation Store. Enter this code. If you got a midnight release, maybe you already have a special code that'll get you weapons, power ups, and different levels of the game. But nowadays, everything's just kind of like, well, let's have you learn as you do. So as I'm in the game, it'll like prompt me. L1 is to and L1, but for those that don't have PlayStation, that is the first trigger on your left hand side on the back of the controller, and then L2 is the second trigger. R1, R2, same kind of thing on the right side, and then R3 and L3, those are your directional joysticks. L3 is the left, R3 is the right, and you push them in, and that helps you do different attacks, different commands for your character and everything. So that's probably the first tactic. Learn your control settings. If you need to change them, there's obviously settings within. If you pause the screen, there's a control settings. I had to switch mine up a bit, just because there were a few things about the gameplay that I found were gonna be out of my comfort zone if I just kind of like let it go, and I don't want to have to learn a whole new set of controls and then go back to playing Call of Duty, and it's like, oh yeah, I can't play the controls like I did with Destiny, so I gotta So I try to have all my controls set one way so that no matter what game I'm playing, I can just pick it up and go about it as if I never left it. In this case, I know they had melee as a one of the right triggers. They had the grenade on the left hand, on the something to do with the left hand, and I don't do that at all. Um, yeah, grenades for me, especially with since I've been playing Call of Duty and Battlefield and all these other ones, grenades have to be on the right. But the story in Destiny, civilization and births and population tripled, so they were trying to find means of other places to live, set up communities so that everybody can just kind of have their own space. But while they were doing that, this entity called the Darkness started sweeping across the universe and wiped pretty much all those civilizations out, and or is attacking them at this moment. It is up to you, the Titan, the Warlock, or the Hunter, who is also known as a Guardian, to go out there and stop this entity. Now, the entity is made up of cyborgs and alien life forms and just crazy creatures. Um, the hardest, I mean, I'm at the very tip of the iceberg. Level 1 little drones here and there. I think the highest one that I've gotten to is a level 5 captain, and the higher you go, they have like shields all around them. You have to bust down their shields first and then try to attack them. um, so it's all a learning curve right now. I'm still kind of in the middle of it. I actually put in probably a good 3 hours last after I recorded this. I probably put in a good like 3 hour little raid, solo raid, just going through the various missions and everything, just getting the feel for the game, learning the storyline, learning the weapons. You can upgrade your defenses and armor. You can upgrade your weapons. There are also little special packages once you, either if you kill a big boss or they have loot crates. If you find these different relics, you can decode the relics, and it'll give you weapons, it'll give you armor, and if you do certain missions, they'll give you bonus weapons or armor. Um, so it's awesome. I mean, it's beautifully designed. I love the graphics on it. The gameplay, like I said, I had to switch up the controls a little bit, but once I did that, everything's going pretty smoothly. Don't really like the shotgun that I've been given as a see, that's one of the, I think that's not a captain. Who was that? I forgot what he's called, but anyway. Um, yeah, the shotgun that I was given as a secondary weapon, that thing sucks. That is no good, no use to me at all. So I once I got a chance, I quickly switched that out. Um, yeah, weapons. When it comes to weapons, use the ones that you're more familiar to you. If you're more of an SMG rather than an assault rifle, or if you're more of a sniper rather than an assault rifle, use the weapons that are more catered to your abilities, catered to what you are more comfortable with, and you'll do a lot better. For me, I'm kind of versatile. The sniper rifle, I'm not very good at, especially in the Call of Duty games. However, I was pretty OP with the sniper rifle when it came to Borderlands 2. And that's the kind of feel that I get when I play this game. This Destiny game is kind of a mixture of Borderlands 2 mixed with Halo, and yeah, you know what? Borderlands 2 mixed with Halo. That seems to be a kind of a good mixture, because you have the alien world, you have the the weaponry and the just the overall feel of it, but then you have like the loot crates and you have the power ups of the armor and the weaponry that feel like Borderlands. So I'm digging it, and I'm a solo play right now, but I know there's gonna be some times where you're gonna have to get a couple of friends to take on whatever's lurking behind the walls, because it is insane. It is absolutely insane what I have seen. After my 3 hour raid, solo raid, I went browsing online for a second, just changing up a couple of things with. I play Throne Rush, I play Clash of Clans, so I'm building different cannons and walls and doing all these things. And while I was online, I was watching Hutch, and Hutch had over a 5 hour raid. I think I started tuning in at 2 a.m. He had been going since before that, and at 5 a.m. I finally had to call it quits, because I was just why am I so popular when I'm doing commentary? This is ridiculous. Um, but in any event, I had to at 5 a.m. I had to finally leave his live stream and say, you know what, I got to get to bed. It's awesome to watch and everything. They were actually hitting it pretty hard, but man, they were going against this Templar. The Templar were calling oracles. If the oracles spotted you and you didn't take care of those oracles, you were marked for death, and in one fell swoop, it was done. You were dead. Alongside of that, while you're dealing with all of those, you have these harpies coming at you, you have minotaurs coming at you. Um, yeah, see, this is where I had to change the melee because I didn't like the way it was set up there. But anyway, you had harpies coming at you on all sides. If you distracted from the Templar being able to teleport and regain his shields, he would send out minotaurs, which are, from what I understand, pretty hard to kill. Um, there's just so many different things that were going on that were just absolutely insane. And he had a party of 6. It took, I don't know if he ended up finishing it, but um, I'm definitely going to need a team. I'm definitely going to need a team when I start getting to that level where I'm not going to be able to do it by myself. So,
Keep it up.
anyway, that's all I have to talk about as far as the game tactics. The other tactics that I'd like to talk about, since we're playing Destiny, let's talk about life and how Destiny plays a role in our life. Me personally, I don't believe in Destiny. I don't believe in Destiny. I don't
Let's see
believe in
what's inside.
fate. I don't like to believe in luck. Um, and it's kind of, it's hard to say that I don't believe in luck when I talk about like board games. Board games like
Chip mines.
Monopoly,
Don't
uh,
touch them.
like Monopoly's a big one. Anything played with dice, Yahtzee, I can't stand those games, and it's all because there's really no skill involved when it comes to those games. It is solely on luck. It is all about the roll of the dice. It's all about if you get chance cards and if you get to the free parking in Monopoly. If you get that all that money that goes to there, it's and I honestly I've never ever gotten to go to the free parking area and land on it and get whatever loot was like waiting there. So that game is really frustrating for me. In any event, the point is, I don't believe in destiny. I believe that we are all creatures of that have the ability to make up our own destiny. Now, if you want to, if you choose to believe that your life, and all of your decisions are saved, not saved, but are given to one something other than yourself to control and kind of manipulate, and you have no say in what you're supposed to do. That's your prerogative, but it kind of gives me an unsettling feeling to say, like, I want to be a teacher. You know, I made that conscious decision. That is my choice, and nobody influenced me. I mean, I've had influences inside of my life that made me want to become an educator and inspire others the way that my teachers have inspired me. But um, to say that there's some kind of outside force, I mean, God, I really don't like even talking about this. Politics and religion are the two things that I don't
Go
like
on.
to talk
Maybe we'll
about.
open
But
this place on its
since we're
own.
playing Destiny, I figured
Just a
go
little
ahead.
bit
We'll
further.
just go ahead with it.
Let's hope there's something left over.
But yeah, the thought of my life not being in control of like me not being in control of my own life, it gives me an unsettling feeling. Um, not to say that I don't believe that there's a higher power in there. I'm sure there's something. I'm sure there's something there. I know there's something there. There has to be. There's just too much space, too much universe for us to be all alone. And whether that being is alien or whatever, divine, or if it's divine entity, so be it. Until then, I feel like I'm in control of my life, and you should be in control of your life. Um, if you are complaining about not having a job and you need work, sitting around and kind of, I hate to say it, but sitting around and praying for it is not going to help. You have to get out there and get it. Again, I want to be an educator. I made that conscious decision. I almost made the decision to go into law enforcement. There was a time when I really wanted to be a police
This was an
officer
old
and work my
cosmic
way up through
phone.
the ranks.
It's got
Could
some
maybe go to
kind
the
of wire.
FBI, go to the CIA, and it was all because James Bond inspired me. Like, I wanted to be like James Bond, doing espionage
Incoming.
missions, and Secret Service and Black Ops and doing all that kind of stuff.
Fallen
But
ships.
it was
This close to the
sometime
surface.
within my junior year of high
Move.
school that I just really, really took to music, and I wanted to make that my focus, and I wanted to use music to inspire others the way it had inspired me, just as my music teachers had inspired me. Um, and that was all me. Um, I like, you know, if if you want to, if you go to a movie, there was nothing telling you to go to that movie. It was your subconscious telling you, hey, this movie looks pretty awesome. I'm gonna go check it out, and you go and do it. That's as simple as that. So I don't know. That's just me. I work hard. I work hard to have everything that I have, to do everything that I can do, and yeah, to take, yeah, it feels so weird to say that no, it wasn't me. I didn't do any of this. This was all because this entity or fate or destiny came in and said it was so, and I was like, no, you kind of cheapen my hard work for that. So I don't know. That's my whole spiel on it. Take it or leave it. Again, if you believe that there's some kind of outside source and power controlling what runs your lives, more power to you. But I like knowing that I'm in control of myself and and having a say in what I want to do or not do. Anyway, I don't like those rants. I don't like talking about that stuff. Please don't ask me any more questions about that. I'm happy to address them if you want, but for the most part, that is pretty much as far as I'll go when it comes to addressing those lines between religion and or politics. So, anyway, I think I'll go ahead and cut it right here. This mission was pretty much just a kind of a walkthrough, get yourself familiar with the gun, get yourself familiar with a little bit of the storyline. You come in here, you have to find a ship, and you have to you just go through a bunch of cyborgs and aliens to do it. I'll be definitely posting up more gameplay in the future. Once I don't know, maybe if something exciting happens, or maybe it's just a little snippet like this, giving you a little peek of what I'm going through. Definitely don't want to do. I don't want to get into like an actual play or walkthrough, just because it will be long. It's gonna take grinding hours, and with the other games that I have in mind that I want to do, it's I'm not gonna have a whole lot of time to post this up, but they do have a multiplayer. Maybe I'll use that in one of my, in my future videos when I get when I feel like I'm up to par enough and want to compete against others, because I've already run into players that are like level 17s and level 20s, and to be put into a lobby with them as a level 4 or 5 or what, I don't even know what I am right now, but it would just seem kind of ridiculous and kind of unfair. So, but again, there's no. That's not divine intervention talking. That's me speaking from logic and from experience. So anyway, that's all I have. That's all the time I had. If you want to see more Destiny videos, please let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely. I'm more than happy to post those up. In the meantime, leave a thumbs up if you like to, subscribe if you're new to my channel, and we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.